Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Alyssa. Today's video is super special because I'm going to be testing out the new Morphe x Lisa Frank 25B eyeshadow palettes, and I'm so excited. One, because I love Lisa Frank. Also, this palette is just so fun and really, got me out of my comfort zone a little bit. Lastly, this is actually going to be my final video of 2020. So yeah, I decided that this would be my last video of the year. I want to end the year with something fun, and also I just need a few weeks off from filming, editing, and uploading anyway. I'm going to be putting together a playlist called the Best of 2020, so you can go ahead and catch up if you are new here, or if you missed any of my uploads, you'll be able to go back and see what I've been getting up to this year. Really quickly before we get into this, I do just want to go ahead and give you some details on the Morphe x Lisa Frank collection. There is the eyeshadow palette, which I'm reviewing today, and I got this from Ulta. It says it's out of stock online on Ulta's website. I'm not sure about Morphe. I can go ahead and check, but I got this in store at Ulta, so I think it's just going to depend on whether or not your Ulta is sold out. And then they also have a pack of beauty sponges that are like super colorful and really fun, but I already have too many of those, so skipped on that one. And they also have a pack of brushes. I wasn't even planning on getting this palette, but then I went into Ulta and I saw it, and I just got like hit
with the nostalgia,
and I was like, I think I need this. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the video. I have the palette here. Let's just go ahead and unbox this. I have taken it out of the packaging to like peek at it and show people, but I've been putting it back in because I think the packaging is just like so cute. So yeah, this is just the box. So let's take her out. Now, what I think is really cool and special about this palette and what makes it such a fun collector's item is it really is set up like a trapper keeper. It's so cool. It opens up like this and it's magnetic. So I'm gonna give you a close-up of the main part of the palette, which are the shades laid out. Obviously it's 35 shades, so these are all the shades. And then on this side we have a little mirror. Oh my gosh. And then it says this palette belongs to, and then it has like a space for your name, like what you'd put in a notebook. So this is like so cute. Like, look, it looks like a little notebook, like you're writing in your little like diary. So right off the bat, what I like about the color story of this palette is that there's a true matte white and a true matte black. That's something that I look for in a palette like this, where you're going to want to be, doing really colorful looks. I just think it's so much fun. So let's go ahead and dive in. So as you can tell, I didn't do my face makeup because I don't really know what to expect. I just don't want to have to worry about fallout. I'm gonna put on a tiny bit of lid primer, so just make sure to keep in mind as I go that I'm priming my eyes. I'm putting down a base. I'm going to take the peach shade that's like in the center, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. It's called Balloon Buddies. So I'm taking that on this like fluffy crease brush. I'm not like applying any pressure either. I'm just like loosely getting this on there. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this yellow shade. It's just called Sunflower, and I'm gonna go ahead and really build that up in the crease. I think what I want to do is I want to have a really warm crease and then put my cool tones on the lid. Wow, this is blending so nicely. And I'm not gonna lie, this was a shade that I was like really excited about because it's almost like a true yellow. Like if you put that white under this, I think it would really pop and be like a true yellow. This is like really taking me back, like just like the Lisa Frank. It really reminds me of Limited 2. I don't even know if they sold this at Limited 2. It just really reminds me of it. Okay, I'm happy with that for now. I might come back and build it up just a little bit more, but like I'm not mad about it. Okay, just to make this even warmer, I'm gonna take this orange right here. I'm putting this a little bit below the crease. Okay, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Before I get carried away with all warm tones, I need to move on. Okay, so now I want to take this shade right here called Miss Galaxy. I mean, I know it looks weird now, but I think it will come together in the end, hopefully. I'm gonna take the yellow shade. I'm gonna have to keep going back in with it, but it's just gonna bother me if I don't go and do it now. Okay, so my plan is really just to do like a mix of these green and the blues. So I'm just gonna kind of speed this up and I'll put the shade names on the screen as I go. Okay, so I'm happy with how this is going so far. All over my lid, I just kind of took Miss Galaxy, Dancing Dolphins, and Zoomer and Zorbit and kind of, you know, mix those shades on my lid. And now I'm going to take the shade Peekaboo, which is like a lime green, and I'm putting it on the center of my lid, and I did spray the brush. It's not coming up. I don't know what is going on. Okay, I'm just gonna use my finger. I think I messed it up. We're just gonna blend like this. Let me try it on this lid with just my finger. So this eyeshadow is like really creamy. It's a lot better than the other eye. Okay, and I also want to take the shade Saturn Sunday. I'm just packing it on. I'm just gonna focus out on the outer corner. And now, of course, I have to go back in with that yellow. If you haven't noticed, I've been doing like full time. It's natural to lose shades as you're building up other shades and blending and whatnot. Shade is like really bothering me because it's like really intense and then it's like fading. I'm like really trying to get it on there. So for right now, I'm going to take a break from the eyes and I'm going to do my base makeup, and I'm going to come back and finish up the eyeshadow, like the inner corner and the lower lash line. Look at how intense this lime green is. If I come back from doing my face makeup and that intensity is gone, I'm gonna be a little annoyed, but you know, we'll see what happens. Okay, so I did my liner and my lashes. And I even put on this like mint green liner from ColourPop in the waterline. It's the shade Zulu. Now we're going to do the lower lash line and the inner corner. Oh, really quick. Oh, I'm really happy with this lime green. I ended up going with a different brush and like really going in. I wet the brush first, then went in with the eyeshadow, then wet it again, and then put it on my eye. And it did fade a little bit, but it's so much better than when I was using my finger and the other brush I was using. Like, it was not coming up on my eye. But it's okay, we're all good now. So now for the lower lash line. So I'm gonna stick with the green for the lower lash line. This matte deep green called Forest. Run that on the lower lash line. Wait, I actually really like that. That added a lot of like dimension. For the inner corner highlight, I'm taking this shade right here called Rory. It's like a sparkly sand shade. And I am gonna wet the brush because I just like a really wet and juicy inner corner highlight. And then I'm just popping that on there. Oh, now I have to pick out a lip, and I have no idea what kind of lip to put on. I'm just gonna use my Morphe Lip Gloss in the shade Freebird. I love this gloss. I haven't used this in a while. It's so pretty. Oh my god. I forgot how much I love this. I'm so mad at myself. I mean, I haven't really been wearing anything on my lips, obviously, because of the whole mask situation. Like, that's cute. This is the completed eye look for today's video. That concludes the try-on portion of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video with my final thoughts on the palette we tested out today. I feel like I say this in every Morphe palette review I have on this channel, and I still feel the same way. Morphe palettes are hit or miss. So far, in my personal experience, please do not come for me because this is my personal opinion on Morphe. The formula is either so good or they're a miss and they're a flop and they don't show up on my eye and they don't blend right. I will say that of all the color shadows I've used from Morphe, I'm talking about like the color palettes I've tested out, in my experience, some of the shades are really wonky in those palettes. Like, they don't blend right. Now, some of them are really good, so I'm literally not even hating because honestly, I love this brand. I think it's affordable and it's accessible. However, sometimes it's like they miss the mark, I feel like, on the formula, and it feels janky. I don't know. But I'm really impressed with this palette. Kind of shocked because I'm not gonna lie, like I said, what I've had go wrong with Morphe are the like really colorful pigmented shades. What I've seen happen is it will look so pigmented and stunning in the pan, and then I go to put it on my eye and it's like, where is she? But I didn't experience that today, and I was like really surprised. The yellow, oh my gosh, this yellow is stunning. Okay, I will say the teals and the greens, they did all kind of like blend together. In person they do look a little muddy, I'll say. That's like the best word I can use to describe it. They just kind of blended together. But compared to Morphe shadows I've used in the past, this is a hit. That green did scare me a little bit there because I was kind of like, where did it go? I was so excited for this green, y'all. And then it was like not showing up and I was like, what the heck? But then when I went in and I wet the brush first and then went in with the shadow and then wet the brush again, it showed up. She showed up. And at the end of the day, that's really all that I can ask for. I really had a good time testing out this palette. This palette is so fun. I recommend this palette, y'all, if you can still get it. What a fun way to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. So this palette was a hit for me. I was pleasantly surprised. However, I do need to give a warning that like if you're getting this palette, you should take precautionary measures such as using an eyeshadow base / eyeshadow primer so that the shadows have something to stick to. Doing your eye makeup before your face makeup because there is a little bit of fallout. Fallout doesn't really bother me when I'm working with shades like this. If you're working with really colorful, really pigmented shades, naturally there's going to be a little bit of fallout. And it wasn't even a lot. That wraps up today's video. This is going to be my last video of 2020, so I did just want to say that I hope everyone has a happy holidays as well as a happy new year. Just wanted to thank you not only for watching today's video, but also just for following me in general, whether you discovered me 4 years ago when I started or in 2020. It means so much to me, so thank you. And if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe because it really helps out my channel. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see y'all next year.